y'all. So I come with another prophetic word from the Lord that He is leading me to share at this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. If this word is for you, it should serve as confirmation already for what the Lord has already been communicating to you, or you should hear something that stands out again throughout the word that you will know that God is speaking to you. But always test the spirit and take the word back to God for confirmation to see if it's for you. Okay, so when I was driving, I seen a church, and on the sign it said New Beginnings. And I know the Lord was speaking to me. And God is saying that y'all are about to start new, fresh, a new beginning. Many of y'all are about to walk into the promised land. Y'all about to actually cross over and enter into the promised land. You know, you about to move to this place that He has told you, that you have received confirmation about. He's been preparing you for this move and such. And even if you have already moved, again, God is saying that the promises are about to fall. They're about to manifest now as you have moved into this new place that He has told you, that He moved you to. You're about to see the promises come to pass. And then after that, I seen a sign that said milk and cream, but I knew the Lord was speaking to me as in relating it to the milk and honey. Again, you know, He mentions in the Bible the promised land being, you know, filled with milk and honey. So again, y'all are about to enter into these new beginnings. Y'all about to receive what the Lord has had in store for y'all now. And then the Lord led me to search 2020 in the Strongs, and it says to dawn, to begin, to grow light. This term can metaphorically signify the beginning of a new period or era, often associated with hope and renewal. So yes, y'all are entering a new era. Y'all are entering a new period now, and God's light is about to be upon y'all. His glory, because again, He is using you to glorify Him. And again, in this new place where He has sent you, you are going to be the light to many. You're going to, you know, radiate now that God is, bringing these things down. He's loosing these blessings from the heavens now as you have entered from your obedience. You are about to receive these things because you have been obedient to God and you have surrendered and submitted to His will for your life. So again, you have been waiting for this, and now He's about to bring these things to pass. And then 2020 in Hebrew says success, prosperity, achieving a desired outcome or experiencing favorable circumstances, used to describe both material and spiritual prosperity, emphasizing the idea of thriving or flourishing under God's blessings. So yes, y'all, it is about to be an outpouring now in your life of God's blessings that He has promised you. Again, many of y'all have been waiting for these things to come, to see it, and God is saying now it is time for you to glorify Him. He is saying that you will be prosperous, not only physically in the natural, but spiritually. You're going to grow in wisdom. You're going to grow in understanding. You're going to grow in your gifts that He has blessed you with. And whatever He has purposed you to do, you are going to flourish in that specific thing. You know what it is. Again, you know what God has told you and what He has promised you. So again, He is going to give you your heart's desires according to His will that you have been standing and waiting for, that you have been praying for. And He is saying the time of glory is here. And the Lord led me to Isaiah chapter 60, really the whole chapter of that. But I'm going to read the specific verses that He had given me. Verses 1-5 says, "Arise, shine, for your light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon you, and His glory shall be seen upon you. And the Gentiles shall come to your light, and kings to the brightness of your rising. Lift up your eyes round about, and see all they gather themselves together. They come to you. Your sons shall come from afar, and your daughters shall be nursed at your side. Then you shall see and flow together, and your heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto you. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto you. They shall come up with acceptance of mine altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory." Then verse 9-11 says, "Surely the isles shall wait for you, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring your sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord your God, and the Holy One of Israel, because He hath glorified you. And the sons of strangers shall build up your walls, and their kings shall minister unto you. For in my wrath I smote you, but in my favor have I had mercy on you. Therefore your gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night. Then verses 12 through 16 says, "For the nation and kingdom that will not serve you shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto you, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together to beautify the place of my sanctuary. And I will make the place of my feet glorious. The sons also of them that afflicted you shall come bending unto you, and all they that despise you shall bow themselves down at the soles of your feet. And they shall call you the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Whereas you has been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through you, I will make you an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. You shall also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shall suck the breast of kings, and you shall know that I, the Lord, am your Savior and your Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob." So where the Lord is taking you, he is bringing you up. He is literally delivering your enemies to you. Again, you're going to rise above the people that was going against you, above the people that was trying to prevent you from moving forward, to growing, to prospering. He's going to give them to your hands. You're going to tread over them by the success that he is bringing to you. Again, they're going to be able to see the Lord's hand on your life. They're going to be able to see how God is with you and what God has done for you, because that light, the things that he is doing, those blessings that are about to befall on you, they're going to know that the favor of the Lord is on you, because you have trusted in the Lord and put your faith in God and not man. He is about to show you how he is higher above all things, and they are going to see that as well. No matter who tried to come up against you, no matter who tried to prevent you from, being promoted wherever you are, or in the place where God had put you, he is about to show you who he is by elevating you. They're going to be able to know that this was nothing but God that did this for you. This is a new beginning for you, a new period, and God is leading you. He is opening the door for you to enter through now, because you have been found righteous in his sight. You have been obedient to him, and you have kept the faith. You have trusted in God and what he has told you that he will do for you. Because you have done this, he is going to do it, and he is going to use you to testify, to spread, the light, the glory of the Lord again, so people will know who this God is. And that's God, the only one God, the one that's over all things, the creator of all things. He is going to show you who he is, and the others around is going to be able to see how God moves in your life. So again, no matter what your circumstance look like, he's about to do his big one. I also have been seeing those pink trucks with the word "one" on it. But yes, God is about to do his big one in your life. You're going to testify. You're going to testify of his goodness. Verses 18 through 22 says, "Violence shall no more be heard in your land, wasting nor destruction within your borders. But you shall call your walls salvation and your gates praise. The sun shall be no more your light by day, neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto you. But the Lord shall be unto you an everlasting light, and your God your glory. The sun shall no more go down, neither shall your moon withdraw itself. For the Lord shall be your everlasting light, and the days of your mourning shall be ended. Your people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time." And the Lord led me to look up the definition of hasten, and it means to be quick to do something, to speed it up quickly than what it was. So again, God is moving. He was bringing this fast. Again, I have been seeing swift trucks. I have been seeing rapid trucks a lot lately. So God is speeding this up. You may have thought it's going to take longer, but no, he is moving. Again, this is a time now that he is going to use you to glorify him. So this light that he is giving you is going to be an everlasting light. When you walk into this promised land, these things are for you, and these things that he's blessing you with is not temporarily. These things are going to endure because God has gifted it to you. So again, this is going to be an everlasting light, and you're going to continue to flourish and give him the glory as you continue to follow him, as you continue to submit to his will. He's just going to pour into you more and more. He's going to use you to glorify him. That is what it means when we submit to the Lord's way and his will. We are used to glorify him. Continue to trust in the Lord, because this is happening quickly, y'all. And as I was driving, I saw a sign, and it was about a place. I think it was a subdivision, but again, the poster sign said, "You're meant to be here." And on the sign, it was like literally mint leaves. or whatever. But I knew the Lord was saying you're meant to be here. So God is saying you're meant to be in this place. You're meant to be in this position. You're meant to be in these promises, again, that he is taking you to, that he is opening up for you. You're meant to be in this moment. So again, enjoy it because you belong. I seen a sign that also said you belong. So again, he is saying that this is for you, and it's because you have been obedient to him. It's because you have trusted in him. Don't think that you're not able to be in this position, to be in this place, wherever he is taking you, wherever he is moving you in this new home. Again, he is saying you belong here, and this is for you. This is a new beginning for you to start over, for you to walk in the things that he has purposed you to walk in. Again, this is the start of it, and it's going to go up from here. And if you haven't already moved yet, and this word is for you, you are moving. God is going to move you. You're moving into something new, somewhere new. Again, this may be another state, this may be another country, but he has told you this, and this is just confirmation, further confirmation. I had seen a U-Haul that had Tuscan on it in America, and then he also gave me Colorado. So again, this may be confirmation for someone as well. But yes, you are moving. God has told you you're moving. This shouldn't be new to you. You have seen other confirmation somehow of him telling you moving. This is just confirmation. But yes, he is moving you. You will be entering into a new place. And I saw a license plate that said TMR 7646, and the Holy Spirit gave me to make ready. So God is making these things ready. He is making these rooms ready. He is making these places ready, these homes ready for you. They will be ready. You will not have to worry about getting it together last minute and such, but he is doing it now. He is orchestrating it for you to be able to walk in. When it comes from the Lord, it's going to be something that was just opened and like done to where it's going to blow your mind because you didn't have to do too much for it. It was just gifted. And this is how you know this is from God. So again, this is going to be for his glory, for you to testify, because he's just going to open this. He's just going to move you in here. It's going to be nothing of your doing, but it's going to be him opening the door for you to just enter. When God opens a door, it's easy access for you to enter. Again, it's not something that you have to work for truly, as in putting it together, but he's going to place it for you to just enter through. All you have to do is accept it. It's going to be aligned perfectly and presented perfectly for you to enter to it without having to, think or struggle, or try to worry about it, because he's taking care of it. He's making the rooms ready, whether this a home or whether this is a workplace room, whatever it is that he has told you, he is making the room ready for you. And then 7646 in the Strong says to be satisfied, to be full, to have in excess, to be satisfied or filled. Often in context of eating or drinking, it conveys a sense of fullness and contentment, both physically and metaphorically. This word is used to express the idea of having enough or more than enough in relation to God's provision and blessings. So God is saying this is going to be more than enough. It's going to be more than enough that you even asked for. Again, he is saying that you're going to be satisfied. You're going to be fulfilled. You're going to be content. Because again, this is going to, again, fulfill you because you didn't even see this. You didn't even see yourself receiving this. But again, it's going to blow your mind because it's going to be everything you needed plus more, because he knew exactly what you needed. And again, some of these places, again, are going to be already put together to where you're not going to have to go out and continue to buy things, because again, it's going to be enough. It's going to be supplied. Again, this is just going to fall in place how you needed it to be for you to be able to move comfortably. So all you need to do is continue to prepare how the Lord leads you to prepare. But yes, he is saying you're going to be satisfied. This is going to be more than enough. And this is God's, again, promises. This is his provision that he has been doing and getting this ready for you. So continue to trust in him, because he is ordering these things. He's making these rooms ready for you. And then he gave me pit to the palace. So yes, some of y'all are going from the pits to the palace. Y'all about to enter into this new place, to this new home, and it's going to be just right. It's going to be just for you. You're going to love it. You're going to be grateful. You're going to be blessed, because you're going to see how God has been preparing all these things just for you. And it's going to truly amaze you on how he do it. So again, y'all, prepare, because you're going from the pits to the palace. Your life is going to look different. Your home going to look different. This workplace where he's taking you is going to be different, but it's going to be exactly what you needed and what you wanted. And he led me to John chapter 14 verses 2-3, and it says, "In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, would I have told you that I go to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and will take you to to myself, that where I am, you may be also. So yes, God is preparing the rooms. He has many rooms for his children, again, to enter, who have been obedient, who have been following him. He is opening these doors for you all. He has many rooms. And in that verse, in another version, it says, in my Father's house, I have many mansions. So again, y'all, these rooms are going to be big. They're going to be enough, spacious, more spacious than where you were before. You're going to have more room in these places. Again, pits to the palace. It's going to look different from where you were already. He is doing a new thing. So again, it's not going to look old. It's going to be new and going to be better than the old. And God is reminding some who have been worried and anxious. Do not be anxious. Do not be worried, but sit and wait in expectation, knowing that God is going to do this thing. Do not worry about your finances. Do not worry about not having enough. Do not worry about your funds not matching what the prices say. Do not worry about that. He is telling you to stop worrying. Trust him, because he is doing it, y'all. Some of you have been crying about this and how you're going to do it, how you're going to, get the funds. How is this going? You're trying to process how it's going to make sense, how you're going to do it. But again, this is not for you to process. It's not for you to process, but just to wait and have faith and trust that God will do it, because he is God. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. His ways are higher than our ways. Again, what he does, it will never, truly makes sense to us in a way to where we can understand it, because it's always amazing. It's always above and beyond what we can imagine or think. So again, when he does these things, and he sets it up and he provides, it's always an awe. It's always a mind-blowing thing, because we didn't see it in that way. We didn't see how it was possible. But again, God is the God of possibility. God is the God of impossible. He is a God of impossible. He can do the impossible. We, on the other hand, we're used to seeing things in a certain way and done in a certain way. But God can make things move in a way that we didn't even see, and how we could even done on our own. So again, let God do his job, because he is going to supply. He is going to do these things. Stop worrying. He led me to share my favorite verse at this time, and it's great is the Lord and worthy of praise. His greatness no one can fathom. So again, you're not going to be able to fathom how this was done, but again, it's going to be done. And he led me to Luke chapter 12, verses 22 to 32. And it says, then he said to his disciples, therefore I say to you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, nor about the body, what you will put on. Life is more than food, and the body is more than clothing. Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which have neither storehouse nor barn, and God feeds them. Of how much more value are you than the birds? And which of you by worrying can add 1 cubit to his stature? If you then are not able to do the least, why are you anxious for the rest? Consider the lilies, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin. And yet I say to you, even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. If then God so clothes the grass, which is today in the field and tomorrow is thrown into the oven, how much more will he clothe you, O you of little faith? And do not seek what you should eat or what you should drink, nor have an anxious mind. For all these things the nations of the world seek after, and your Father knows that you need these things. But seek the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. So God is saying, if he provides for the birds, if he provides for the plants, and they do nothing but just exist, how much more will he provide for you? Again, he has given us dominion over the earth, over the fish, over the sea, over the ground, the birds. He gave us dominion over all things. It talks about that in Genesis chapter 1, verses 26 through 28. So again, how much more will God give us who is following him, who is obeying him? So continue to trust him, y'all, because he knows what you need. Again, you have sought him. You have sought his will. You have sought the kingdom of God. So trust him that he's going to provide.